Welcome back, episode 10 of Heath's Hounds. Today we're heading up to Albion Park in Queensland. We've got 5 heats for the Amy Classic over the 520 and 2 heats for the Corsair over the 710, so let's get into it. Race 1, this one is very much one in the start. I've looked to 2 dogs in Strategize and Just Assault. Just Assault was good in his maiden win, hasn't been able to replicate that run yet with finding trouble in his past 2 races. So I think he cuts across early, clears the way for Strategize, who will hit the line hard. Strategize, if it can keep its nose clean, will hit that line hard and we'll be able to get this win. So I've gone with race 1, box 8 in Strategize. Race 2, the first heat of the Corsair. I've gone with Maggie Moo Moo in box 4. I think she's just a class above all these dogs. Coming off that Sandown Cup campaign, will just prove too good for dogs like Prim and Popper and Tempeteers, who was good last week. Will improve on that run, but I don't think there's too much improvement there to be able to beat Maggie Moo Moo. So I've gone with race 2, box 4 and Maggie Moo Moo. Race 3, the second and the last heat of the Dashing Corsair of the 710, and I've gone straight to Zipping the Seagull. He's definitely one of my favourite stayers in New South Wales. I think he's highly underrated, and he should be able to lead the whole way with box 3. He'll hit the rail and just sit on the arm for the whole race, so once he gets on that arm he will be just about unbeatable. So I've gone with race 3, box 3 in Zipping the Seagull. Race 4, the first heat of the Amy Classic over the 520. Plenty of options in this one. You've got Modern Talking in box 5, who's won its past 5 races and has set quite a few competitive times at Wentworth, setting around 29.68, which is pretty good. You've also got Jungle Deuce in box 7, who, as we know, is a great dog, has plenty of speed to work with. So if that gets a perfect run, that's just about unbeatable. And you got Double Malt in box 6, but I'm going with Modern Talking to cause an upset over Jungle Deuce. Modern Talking has been good, will jump away pretty well and hit the rail, so once it gets to the rail, Jungle Deuce isn't catching it. So I'm going with race 4, Modern Talking to cause an upset over Jungle Deuce in box 5. Race 5, Extra Malt versus Orchestrate. We've seen this a couple times, and I've gone with Extra Malt in box 2. I think with the inside draw, he can be hit or miss at the start, but if he hits this start, Orchestrate isn't catching him. And if he misses the start, he'll just need to keep clean so he can get back to the top. So I've gone with Extra Malt over Orchestrate in box 5. I think Extra Malt will just prove too good for Orchestrate in this one. Race 6, this one was pretty easy for me. It's Quara Bale in box 7, the most informed bitch going around the country. Her form at Sandown has just been too impressive. Coming off that Warrnambool Cup win, she's just gone from strength to strength, and I think she'll find more strength here. So she'll beat Dua in race 6. So I'm going to box 7, Quara Bale for race 6. Race 7, I'm going with the Victorian and Mr. Fix-It. Box 1 should be able to beat Ice Cream Story and Enthusiastic. Hasn't been in the greatest of form, but I think we'll hit back here and get the win over Ice Cream Story, who tried at Sandown around 29.5 or something like that. So I don't think she travels too well. So I'm going with Mr. Fix-It over Ice Cream Story in race 7. So race 7, box 1. Race 8, I'm going with Zipping Curios. He's been impressive in New South Wales, just dominating over there. He's going to come up to Queensland, and I think there's not a lot of pace in this race. You've got Cash Views, who should get a clean run early on, so I'm going with race 8, box 8, Zipping Curios. Cash View doesn't have a lot of pace early on or through the middle stages, but I think Zipping Curios just leads this field by a mile. So race 8, box 8, Zipping Curios. Race 9, this is probably the most even of them all. You got the two Savalis dogs in 7 and 8. Cooper Duper and Mitchell Street, who ran 1 and 2 a couple weeks back. That paid a fair amount, with one of them paying $70. And then you got in 1 and 2, you got the Peter Lagosiani dogs in Vicky's Queen and Paycall, who will definitely also be up there. And then you got Far More Beach, who, as we know, saw in the Easter egg and can really run a good race. I'm going with Far More Beach. I feel like she's got more of an outright pace. It would just be whether she can get that perfect run. So I've gone with race 9, box 6, Far More Beach. Race 10, I've gone with Crazy Cool. It's pretty hard to go past that run that she had at, in the heats for the Sapphire Crown. Ran the first split at 5 seconds. The only dog in this field as well to have a PB quicker than the 30-second mark. So I've gone with Crazy Cool in box 2. She'll just need to jump, and if she jumps, no one's catching her. So I've gone with race 10, box 2. Race 11, the reserve in Pokey Payout. Yet to break that 30-second mark. Has been around the mark in his past couple of runs, and I think he'll improve to break that mark and get this win. So I've gone with race 11, number 9 in box 8, Pokey Payout. To round out the night, I've gone with box 6, Oodle Noodle. Has been placing in its last 5 starts, has a good PB. I think it's a bit past its best, but we'll look to hit back and get the win here. So I've gone with race 12, box 6. Now on to Heath's Hound of the Week. I've gone with a 5-star. It was a great run in the Speed Star series. We've kept being told that he's better than Aston Ulysses. His trial's better than Aston Ulysses, and I think that's what the Speed Star's all about. Allowing dogs who can't quite get a good run in their races to really show what they can do in a trial. And as we've seen, he beat Hank the Hustler in what was a pretty quick time in a 41.49. He took out Speed Star there, so I've gone with 5-star as Heath's Hound of the Week this week over Hank the Hustler. I think he's definitely one to watch in the future months and races. So make sure you have 5-star in your black book, because he'll be a genuine stayer that really is going to be one to beat. He'll probably be something like a Houdini boy. He'll be one at the top and will be the dog to beat. So 5-star is Heath's Hound of the Week. That wraps up episode 10 of Heath's Hounds. The Albion Park preview for the Amy Classic over the 510 and the Corsair Heat. That's it for this week.